What's up? It's Bertrand ASMR coming at you today with another ramble video. This one is going to be done without any background noise. We're crossing our fingers that my neighbor doesn't start partying until let's say an hour from now, which is hopefully when I'll be ending this recording. Yeah, it's not a video, but you already know how we do. So, I had the fan on before, but I really wanted to do one without any background noise, like, at all, as much as possible, so, yeah. And it's kind of hot. It was actually really humid out today. Humid out today. And yeah, like I usually get up early. I got up sort of early. I don't know, it was like maybe 6:30 when I got out of bed. And because for work, I wake up for like 4 a.m. So yeah, this is the weekend, and we're waking up 6:30, which is still pretty early. But anyway, by the time I ended up going outside, like the sun was in full force. Well, not really, kind of, because it was like cloudy, sort of like, it's like that weather right before they announce thunderstorms. So it's kind of like cloudy, humid, the sun is sort of in and out of the clouds. So, yeah, so it's that weather. But anyway, I wanted to go out and pick up a few things, so I ended up leaving, I think, around 12:30, and I don't know, like, that was like straight in the middle of the day, right? Sorry, I got some water here. I find if I talk for too long, maybe it's just the whisper, my throat gets a little dry, or my mouth, or both. What was I saying? So yeah, and they closed down. There's like a marathon or something going on Sunday. A marathon on Sunday. And they closed off like some of the streets near me, so I had to go on like this big detour to sort of go where I wanted to go. And yeah, I'm like, since I haven't been there before, I'm a little bit of a noob, so I was like, there was like a lot of traffic, and I was in the wrong lane, so I had to like, I don't know, U-turn at a place. And then anyway, I guess all that being said, I like doing my business early in the day, or like later in the evening, pretty much when there's a lot less people up and it's a lot cooler. So like early morning, there's less people on the roads, less in parking lots and like places like that. It's not like, crazy people driving around and people walking, all pedestrians. Same thing in the evening, like around, I don't know, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Some of the stores, they close at 9 here. Not all of them. So like, at least doing stuff like groceries or stuff like that, because all the cool kids are out partying, right? They're at the bars or whatever. So, or maybe they're not at the bars. Okay, maybe just the normal cool kids, because the cool ones, they show up at like 10:30, right? But yeah, so yeah, same concept. It's cooler. The sun's down around 8 o'clock, and there's less people out. Anyway, so I got stuck in traffic a few times, which, I mean, maybe I'm spoiled, but not used to that these days, especially since, like I said, I wake up for work at 4 a.m. There ain't nobody out. Well, actually, do see quite a few cars, but like, there's never any traffic, So yeah, I got a plant today. Went to the plant store. It's like I guess like an actual plant store, not like Canadian Tire, Walmart, or whatever. Like, they have plants, right? But like, they don't specialize in that sort of thing. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing. Yeah, the lady helped me pick out a plant. I wanted one that was more like less bright light, because especially in the summertime, like when I leave for work or during the day, I like to close the blinds, and then when I get home, it's like really cool, because like the sun's not coming through my window, heating up my place. And the blinds and also my curtains in my room, they block out some of the heat. So I want a plant that can handle that. So yeah, I just yawned. I have a hypothesis that when I whisper, my brain thinks like it's late, because at night when you're like trying to not wake people up, or early in the morning and you're whispering, so my brain's like always whispering, you must be tired. Yawn. There was something about yawning being the reason. It was something about like your ears or something, like this space or like air in the bones. I don't know. It's something like that, or like the inner ear. Anyway, probably don't quote me on that. But so yeah, I picked up a plant tomorrow. I was a little over it by the end of the day, so I didn't pick up a pot for it, or like the bottom for after you water it and like the water comes out. So yeah, I'm gonna pick that up tomorrow. Also gonna pick up, probably do some groceries early, probably like around 8, which is when the store, the place opens. So then I went and I had to pick up something for work. So then I picked that up, and then on the way back, I was like, I'm thirsty, it's hot, let's get us an iced coffee. So, and usually if like the drive-through line is like too long, I'll go inside. So I parked my car, and then like I walked to the door, and I was like, oh, there was a sign on the door saying, what did it say? It said something like, due to unforeseen or uncontrollable circumstances. Uncontrollable circumstances. We have closed the dining area always use the drive-through. So, I mean, I could have, but like, I don't know, the drive-through, it was like overflowing into, like, past the parking lot into like the places where you drive to like go to the other stores around the McDonald's anyway. I was like, I didn't feel like messing with that. I'm like, for sure, I can find another McDonald's or something that's less crowded. Gotta take a drink here. I just want to test something out. Give me a second. What if I do? Hey, hold on. I hope this doesn't mess it up. So I wanted to try to pause the recording to clear my throat, but I did spacebar and that just ended the recording. So, but anyway, I can probably fix it up in post. But then I figured out if I press the Alt key and then P, it pauses it. But if I don't press the Alt key, it doesn't work. I don't know why. So yeah, decided to go en route to my place. Sorry, I was like thinking in French, which would be en route chez moi, en route to my place, and stop at the closest like Tim Hortons or McDonald's for a nice coffee. And then, so yeah, I ended up going to a Tim Hortons. Once again, drive-through was full, parking was full, and I like managed to like find this place squeezing between like this like RV and like another car, but I was like scared. I was like, there's like hardly any room. Like, what if they try to get into the RV? They like might whack my car. Anyway, we go in. There's a bunch of bikers, but like old man bikers out front. All in their like wife beaters and their leather jackets. I can't speak. And they got like their bandanas on and all that stuff, and like weird like jewelry and like change purses and stuff. Anyway, so like they're all like crowded the door. I had to like squeeze through them, and then like we got inside, and there was a pretty long line inside, but like, I mean, car's not running, so that's good, and it's air conditioned, so that's also good. So I just chilled, and then we got our iced coffee. I was debating whether I wanted to get some something to eat at the same time, but I kind of wanted to get home as well, so I didn't want to like wait for them to make whatever I would end up getting. And yeah, so we got our iced coffee, and we got in the car, and then I was like, I don't, like, I have food at home, but since it's hot, I don't want to cook it in the oven, kind of thing. So I was like, let's get some like sandwiches or something, like at IGA, which I think I might have talked about in the past. If you've been following this channel at all, shout out to the one guy who has been here since the beginning. I don't know, I'm making that up. I don't actually know if there is. That'd be cool though. But yeah, they have a lot of like what is it called, like in-house goods that they make. So I went to IGA. It was sort of through some of the back streets. So that was chill. There wasn't a lot of traffic. Windows down, pumping them beats, you some sushi and some sandwiches and macaroni salad, all stuff that can be eaten cold. So that's the plan. Tomorrow morning I'm probably gonna make some meat or something like in the morning when it's cool, and then I can like open the doors wide open, and the heat will go out from cooking. So yeah, that should be cool. Yeah, so that was pretty much, excuse me, that was pretty much my day. I'm wondering, is yawning an effective ASMR tactic? Because yawning is like infectious. So like someone yawns and then you yawn after. So like I wonder if I just make a yawning video, like. But does yawning actually help you sleep? That's the question. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, here comes another one. I guess you guys will let me know if me yawning in your ears will trigger you to yawn. Take a little sip. There's an ASMR artist I sometimes listen to. I think what attracted me to her channel was the thumbnails, like the colors. It was like dark blue and like purpley, maybe a bit of pink. And sorry, I got distracted. I got something in the back of my screen here, on mute obviously, but I don't even really know what's going on. I was just looking at numbers because they're voting. And anyway, it's not important. So yeah, so I don't know. I forget the name of her channel. I could probably find it, but if I was to browse on my computer, like my mouse, you'll hear my mouse clicks, which might not be bad, but this video's not about mouse clicks. So anyway, as I was saying, might start with a K. Yeah, she makes mouth sounds, but it's so I kind of want to mix some of these in. She'll kind of do ones like like so let me know if actually don't have to let me know, but you can if you like it. But yeah, it must be I don't know. I forget how many different sounds she does, but it seems like she has a lot. But I know she repeats some. But still, it's well done. I'll probably just do sounds like that when I get distracted, or when I run out of things to say. Since this is a ramble video, after all, a ramble video. I could also maybe try my hand at what's it called? Intelligible whispering. Or there's like another one that's like very similar. There's inintelligible and or is it unintelligible? I wonder. just want to time it. I'll try to do that for a good 10 minutes. So let us get to the 20-ish minute mark. And then we're going to go right into unintelligible. Unintelligible whispering. Or, oh yeah, the other thing was inaudible. That's what people said, inaudible. But then there's like the whole thing about if you say inaudible, it's supposed to be that you're not able to hear it. I just heard floor crack. I hope that's not my neighbor, but I think it might be my upper neighbor. But they're pretty good. Besides the fact that they I assume it's them, but someone drops trash onto my balcony. I'm on the bottom floor, so but unless it blows off the street or the sidewalk, I can understand that a lot more than who the heck is on their balcony and just, I don't know, dropping their trash so that it falls down. Okay, maybe it happens once, but I would be embarrassed if it happened once and be oh, I gotta make sure that doesn't happen again. But it'll be I don't know, I did a cleanup this spring. There was a full box of Oreos, full as in the whole wrapper, the plastic bit, and the outside obviously was empty. There was pens, there was popsicle wrappers, there was there's some kind of ball, a squish ball or something. There's a teddy bear at one point, a small one. There's just a lot of wrappers and stuff like that, and cardboard box of a cracker box or something. Anyway, I was just geez, man. I know one of the neighbors because I saw instead of walking downstairs then outside to the dumpster, what they would do is they would store their garbage bags on their balcony, and then when they have to use their balcony, and these would be big garbage bags, so there's a space between the edge of their balcony and the front door part, sort of, where the wall goes out. So it's maybe I don't know, 2 feet of empty space, but since their bag is bigger than 2 feet, what they would do is they would just shove it in that crack, and sometimes if it got a rip or something, the shit would fall down, and by shit I mean garbage, would fall down onto mine. But anyway, I'm not one to thrive for conflict, so I just didn't say anything. When I did my cleanup, I picked up the crap. Let's face it, it's unfortunate, but there is a lot worse things in the world than some garbage falling on your balcony. So, in comparison, pretty good, So, you gotta weigh your pros and your cons. Do you really want to? Some people, I guess, would love sort of getting I want to say conflict, but I guess it's conflict. That would give them a rush, right? But to me, I don't think, I don't know. I don't look at it as a rush. I would rather just brush it off. Anyway. So, let's get into a little, unintelligible whispering. I might try a few techniques. I might try the quick, maybe some quick for 5 minutes, maybe just some normal one for a bit. So I will take a drink of my water here. And then whisper. And he said, "Don't go." That's the thing I know. There's she started to go to a trip by it. I would like to go to it. I said, but dangerous. And but even if we know that she would go with it, that doesn't mean it now. And then when they're quiet in his I don't even be quiet in it. We go to they're like as smart as our new Schaefer. And even if they're chill, they go and you can see where they're going through the country. You go like it again, it's true. And you can research sorry it's a really goes then towards like a comfort and it's so good so I don't know this should know for me also that show and it's so good don't record it get it because I gotta go so the answer was but the thing in place like but then you can like bitch because there's a lot of stuff over there you can do bitch and if you don't have it you can so that was a lot harder than I thought. I don't know if I totally tanked on that or not. I don't know. It's like I gotta force myself to talk faster so that my mouth makes more moves, sounds. So, but my brain doesn't work that fast, so it's difficult. ASMR videos that I run in the background most nights. Right now I have, I think, 1, 2, 3. I see 5 like in this section, but I don't think I recall what all 5 of them are, because there are some that I use. Excuse me. Sorry for that. Look, this is what happens when it is live. I burped, so if you must know. Hey, I'm human too. I'm human too, and we all need to be loved just like everybody else. That was the Charmed theme song. So yeah, one of the video is a tweezing video. I could actually probably make one of those. That would be interesting. By Dana ASMR. So I even like sort of remember the beginning of it. It's kind of funny. She's kind of like she's like, I guess the part that stuck out to me is like she was kind of like making the tweezer sounds. I can't really. This is my equivalent of the tweezer sound. But she would be she said something like, "Hey, I was thinking we could do some," and she says it twizzing. So it's kind of cute, kind of funny. But she's like, "I was thinking we could do some twizzing on your eyebrows, and then you would look perfect. Not that you already aren't perfect, you are, but for the sake of ASMR video, we will do some twizzing to your eyebrows. So let's start." And it's like tick, tick, tick. So I thought that was funny because she kind of like breaks the fourth wall, and because she was kind of like doing sort of like a role play, right? And it was like gonna be like, "Oh, you look good, but like your eyebrows need twizzing." But then she was, well, this is what my mind thought. She was kind of like, "Oh crap, like that's not nice saying someone's eyebrows need twizzing, that they're not perfect unless they have now I'm saying it, nicely tweezed eyebrows." So then she was just like, for the sake of ASMR video. So I thought that was funny. Anyway, that's one that's on my rotation. It's about 45 minutes. So that's good. And then the other one is, and I believe I talked about this one, the classic ASMR Rapunzel. She has like a mega comp of her scalp check videos, and it's an hour long. I don't know, it's just got good like background sounds and like mumbling and like stuff like that. So I really like that one. And then there is the newest. Well, it's not actually the newest, but the newest to me. I can't even say her name. Jeez, it's like my brain has this thing where like I'll read a word and I'll like, I don't know, I'll say it in my head, and even though it's like sounds wrong, I'm like, oh, whatever, like I know what I mean, so I don't bother looking close or sounding it out. So anyway, I apologize, but it's like Katuna. What even is it? It's actually, I can mouse over them. I think it'll show. Will it? Because then I can click Katuna Satori, Karuna Satori ASMR. It's one of her 1 hour compilations, and yeah, she does like, there are different triggers and just like different whispering and rambling and like a bit of singing and stuff. And, excuse me. And yeah, that's another one of the ones that's on my rotation. And then the other two that I see here, I forget what they are because I have too many tabs open, so I don't see the full title. One says ASMR something, the other says FALL, probably fall asleep fast or something like that. I used to have one from Starling ASMR, like relaxing haircut or something, but that one is a bit too short for me. I think it was like 20 minutes or something, so I had to take that out of the rotation. I think there's one that's like from what's her name, Sheila ASMR, SHHHELIA, I believe, something like that, ASMR. Sort of like a doctor's sort of visit roleplay eye exam thing, so I think that might be one of them if I'm not mistaken. But the big three that I named, that's the big rotation. I don't know, they're just so good, and it's kind of like comforting. I don't know, hearing the same things every night. The Karuna Satori one, how does that start? It's kind of like, she's kind of like, hey family, welcome back to our channel. I have missed you very deeply, and something, I made an update video, but this video isn't going to be about update. It's going to be getting back to my roots and my triggers. So I hope you are well. That's what my therapist always says to me on my messages. I hope you are well. Or, hello, how are you? I hope you are doing well. I will speak to you soon. So it's something that starts out like that, which I don't know, for some reason that, I don't know, that just comforts me. I don't know, we're being open like that, and just the phrase, like, I hope you are well, I don't know, like that. Maybe I should incorporate something like that into mine. I do hope you guys are well. Maybe I will incorporate that actual phrase in. I mean, if I like it, I should use it. So yeah. I was actually hearing. I don't know if Karuna spoke about BetterHelp. I can't remember, but there was a few YouTubers. They were speaking about BetterHelp, and I actually think it's really cool. Well, not even just BetterHelp, because BetterHelp is therapy, right? Or counseling, or both. But just, sort of speaking about it in general, I think it's really cool. Because like sometimes, I don't know, depending on who you are, you might not be able to, or you might not like to bother your friends or your family with just like the thoughts and like the struggles in your mind. There's like I guess that, I don't know if it's a trope or an example, but like the boyfriend or the girlfriend who's like maybe a little bit insecure, and they're always like, oh, I'm worried about this, like do you love me, like do you actually like really like me, and stuff like that. And if you person could get annoyed, right? Like, come on, like, why do I have to always say that, you know? Anyway, that's the line I'm drawing, sort of between, like, if you're always coming to, like, a friend or a family member, like, hey, man, like, I've been thinking a lot about this lately, and, like, you know, if your friend's just like, hey, dude, like, that's, like, 3 weeks you've been talking to me about this same shit, like, can you not? Like, I get it, you know, you could say, like, well, then he's not a real friend, but, I don't know, maybe you're right, I don't know. The thing is, I don't like to bother my friends with any of that stuff, so I don't know how they would take it, if they'd be supportive or if they'd be like, I know, when friends are complaining about other people, sometimes I don't like that, especially if it seems like one-sided. Like, if they're like I don't mind hearing the story, like, oh my goodness, this guy from work, that's fine. But if they're just like, I don't know, mocking people or whatever, I don't know, I don't like that. Or if, like, two of my friends are getting in an argument, and, like, oh, like, don't listen to like him, he's an idiot, he says whatever, I don't know. I'm not down with that sort of talk, but I guess that's a little different than, like, BetterHelp or stuff like that. You don't imagine going on BetterHelp and just like talking shit about your friends. It's like, you can have a counselor like, hi, like, how are you doing today for a trade? And like, oh, I'm doing pretty good, thanks. You know that just last night, my friend, like, he was being so freaking stupid. He wanted to go out. See, I don't know. I'm thinking, what the hell can I complain about? What do people even complain about? Like, oh, like, idiot, he borrowed my sweatshirt and he knew, like, I needed it back that week. But instead of giving it back, like, he was wearing it, he got, like, a grass stain on it. And then I asked for it back and he didn't even wash it. Actually, maybe a therapist probably could help you with that, actually. Huh. Would you look at that? They could probably talk you through that. So yeah, what I was saying, one of the people I listen to is Chris D'Elia. I know he's somewhat controversial, but I don't know, what I like about him is, from a distance anyway, he seems like he's being very real, very genuine. When he tells about his days, like, and he's a comedian, right? If you didn't know, so like, I'm not gonna be doing it justice, but just like his mannerisms and his voice when he tells stories is very good. So he'll be like, guess what, guys? Like, the other day, like, I was, you know, the wife wanted to, or the girlfriend wanted to go out on a boat, and you know how your boy does. He wants to stay home, but she says, you know, Chris, like, you need to come to this. Like, we never do anything, so I said yes, you know. And then I'm on the boat, and she looks at me, and she's like, you're being a buzzkill. And now I'm pissed. Heat's rising, anger's rising. So I take a deep breath, just like therapy told me to do, and I tell her, I'm like, okay, what would you like me to do? She's like, well, just, you know, let loose, have a drink, you know, stop being a buzzkill. And now I'm doubly pissed, because she just repeated the same thing twice. But your boy's going to counseling, so he takes her advice anyway, and I go make myself a drink. I don't know, it's stuff like that. So he's so he'll like tell a story and be like, you know, she did this, and that actually made me angry, and I recognize that. So like, instead of acting on it, I sort of internalize and been like, why am I feeling that anyway? So he says that a lot, or he says like, he's like, you know, you boys been doing therapy, doing counseling, so like, you know, I thought about this. He told one story that was really cool where someone was like making fun of him or something, like another comedian, or said something like when everyone was like dogpiling on him because he got cancelled at some point anyway. And then he's like so I was telling my therapist, actually I don't know if he told this or he was like thinking it based on the lessons he was taught from his therapist. He was like, I want to see him, and just like next time I see him at a party or something, just tell him like F you, screw you, man, I'm sick of your shit. But then the therapist like, well, this is how he was telling. He's like, well, why do you want him to tell him that? Because I want him to know that like I'm angry at him. But why would you like him to know you're angry at him? So that he feels bad. Okay, and then what? And then, you know, maybe he'll say sorry. And why would you like him to say sorry? Because, like, he screwed me over, man. And how did that feel that he screwed you over? That freaking hurt. I hated that. I was angry. So why don't you just tell him how he made you feel, instead of telling him to go fuck himself? And he was just like, huh? So he's like, that's what I did. Next time I saw him, and he was like, oh hey Chris, kind of like nothing happened. I went up to him and like, hey man, I just wanted to say, when you told that joke when everyone was against me, that really fucking hurt my feelings, man. That hurt. And then instead of him and then he responded like, oh my god, like I'm so sorry, I had no idea, like it wasn't intentional, like if I had knew, like I'm sorry you felt like that, man. And then he was like, you know, I appreciate you saying sorry. And I don't know, that story just sort of got me in the feels, right? Because any of us would sort of be like, you know, the guy would be like, oh hey Chris, and be like, screw you, man, you effed me over. I know I swore anyway, but I'm censoring myself now. But yeah, so we'd be like, you effed me over, and then like he would be like, why is this guy being a dick to me? Like I just said hi to him, you know what? Like screw him, and like you're not getting anywhere with that, right? So anyway, I thought that was really cool that Chris told that story and sort of hit me in the feels, because that's sort of something like I want to ascribe to. Like if one of my friends does something or says something that hurts me, that I can just be like, look man, like I just want to, or even if like I write to him in a message, right, and I'm just like, I just want to say like, that thing that you said, like it hurt me when you said it, because like I took it as in you were, you know, mocking me, and I'm doing the best I can. And then yeah, but like I don't know, just the thought of like doing that in like any like situation, that seems like overwhelming, right? So like yeah, I really respect that. I really vibe with that, you know, just being open and honest. That's something I'm trying to do more, but it's hard. A lot of the times I will be sort of open, but I'll be so in like a joking manner. Like let's say a friend makes sort of like a tasteless joke, sort of like a low blow at me. You know, I don't know if I'm like, because there's like jokes, right, that are like ridiculous over the, what's it called, like over exaggerating, like it doesn't really make sense. Like Ryan, like you, if you, I just a dumb example. Like, if you had a business, you just you run it into the ground, no one would buy from you. Worst example ever. But anyway, I'd be like, I don't know, like I don't have plans to run a excuse me, that was rough. I don't have plans to run a business. So, like, I don't know, I'm not gonna get hurt by that, you know? But like, if they said like, I don't know, like sometimes I've been very, I guess, since, kind of like, I don't, I'll say it this way. In the past, like 3 years, I've been experimenting with my style a little bit because, I don't know, I feel like I had no sort of style and I was just sort of wearing the same things and I wanted to sort of like spice it up, you know, try out different things, you know, flashier colors or like different fabrics, well, you know, different styles, man. And like, so if one of them were like, Ryan, what the hell are you wearing? Like, you look like an idiot. My response would, because like I'm trying new stuff, I'm trying to put myself out there, like I would take that like a little bit personally, honestly, even though I shouldn't. So my reply would be, hey, that's not nice. Like, but like, I don't know, kind of jokingly, but like it's not too that serious, right? If you're just like, hey, screw you, man, they're like, hey, that's not nice, you know, like. But I'm actually saying, like, hey, that's not nice. I would prefer, like, if you didn't say that, like, I'm trying new stuff, like, I don't know, and like I thought I looked good anyway. Yeah, like that's sort of the farthest I go. Like I don't get real deep into it. Or let's say if I don't know, like where I'm having a conversation with someone and my buddy is like trying to concentrate on something and he's like shut up, like I'm trying to focus, like, and he sort of just like cuts off our conversation. I gotta be like, hey man, like, could you, like, I don't appreciate you sort of like shouting like that. I would like, I don't know, I just prefer if you were a little bit more polite and just asked us if we could keep it down, that you're trying to concentrate. Like, I don't like that you did that. It makes, I don't know, it makes me feel like, I don't know, it gives me bad vibes, you know? But instead I'd just be like, whoa, calm down, you know? So like, see, I respond, but I don't get down to like my true feelings. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is when people are being genuine, I really like that. And why can't I be genuine like that sometimes? I don't know why. Maybe it's just practice makes perfect. Also, the opposite I like to do as well is I like to say, like if I'm the guy who like interrupted someone, like, hey, shut up, that I would be able to afterwards say like, hey, sorry, I told you guys to shut up before, even though like it might have not bothered them, or it might be like a regular occurrence, like we don't like friends don't apologize to each other, but like I don't know, just say, like I kind of want to work on being able to say that, hey, sorry guys, I told you guys to shut up before, like I was getting a little bit frustrated when you're talking loud, you know, like 99.9% chance they're gonna be like, oh, I don't, like, it was whatever, dude, you're good. But like if the roles were reversed and I was getting yelled at and they said that after, that would make me feel good. So I sort of want to embody what I think would make me feel good, kind of thing. And the other example was a channel called Heinz, or maybe it's That's Hindsight, HINTZ, on YouTube. He's just sort of like a good vibes, tea drinking, sort of kind of guy. I wouldn't say he's like super spiritual or anything, but he's I don't know, he's sort of like I don't know, he's a vibe. You guys should check him out. But he was sponsored by BetterHelp one time, and like watching him makes me think that he has everything, like everything in order. Like he's just has everything figured out, kind of thing. But the way he presented, he's like, I actually use BetterHelp, and I use it because sometimes I want to get like a new perspective on something, or if I have a struggle that I'm going through, like I have my way of looking at it, and I sort of talk about this with my therapist, and they'll give me like perhaps another view that I didn't think of. And this I find is very helpful to me, because sometimes, things are more private. Excuse me, I'm burping again. I think that's something I should probably work on. Stop saying excuse me in videos, but maybe that's polite. That might be distracting. Yeah, so anyway, those are two examples that really got me interested in sort of therapy or stuff like that, which is I don't know, the thing is though, like it sucks because it costs money, right? I think it's a great idea, like the whole BetterHelp thing, because like previously, like where would you even like find a therapist? You'd ask like your doctor, and they would like give you a reference, and it would be like somewhere in town, and you'd have to like take an appointment for like an hour or something. You gotta like drive in, find parking, like get there, like I don't know, and like if you don't like the person, like you're kind of stuck with them, or you know what I mean. Like it's a lot of time, a lot of commitment. But with BetterHelp, you can change your therapist whenever you want, and if you don't like, or you're getting a bad feeling, you just choose another one. I don't know how quick it is, but I know you can change at any time. If any, like this is not sponsored or anything, but if any of you are interested in that, I believe it's about, and I'm gonna overestimate a bit here. So overestimate. Wait, is it underestimate? Overestimate, underdeliver. That doesn't sound right. I'm overestimating the cost, so you might be slightly surprised, but it's I think $300 a month, which, I mean, I'm not rich, so that sounds like a lot to me. But I mean, like, take it for what it is, right? It's a month at a time. I think you can get weekly video sessions. I think they're a bit shorter, maybe half an hour. So that's like 4 weeks in a month, so 2 hours. And there's messaging too, I think, depending on your therapist. And yeah, so a couple of tips that I heard from it was, I think, actually Chris D'Elia and his brother. What's his brother's name? His brother's name is Matt D'Elia, which I thought was interesting. He says um, take take a few sessions with your therapist before coming to a decision whether you want to change or not. Because in the beginning they could still be sort of getting a feel for you before perhaps offering, you know, any advice. And some people it takes a more time to dig in deeper and sort of get a feel for your vibe, right? Another one of his things it says is if actually I think there's four. So one, take time before you judge. Two, don't be afraid to change if you don't think it's a match for you. Like, this, you're a paying customer, right? So if you don't think it's a match, give it try someone else up. That's just the nature of what it is. We have the luxury, we're a paying customer. Use the service. That's what it's for. The other one was don't be afraid to disagree. So if your therapist says what was the example? Something like, I think maybe you have a fear of, a fear of, I don't know, intimacy. Doesn't mean it's true. You look inside yourself and be like, you can feel free to disagree. You can be like, no, that doesn't sound right. No, I don't believe that's it. I don't have a feel of intimacy. That doesn't mean they're always right. That was the other thing that he said. And I think the last point they offered was, if you find a therapist who you get along with and you have a good relationship with, don't second guess that, because he said a good therapist is hard to find. So if you find someone you like, don't go and think the grass is greener on the other side. I'm trying to blank on my words here. Asterix. This is his advice, not mine. It sounds like good advice, but I can't confirm nor deny its accuracy. But it makes sense to me, because especially in this whole swiping age, next. If you're being like, oh, who's next? I want to find another one, and keep in mind every time you want to try to find a new one, that new therapist is gonna have to take the time to get to know you, kind of thing, right? So you can feel free to be picky, but if you think you found a good one, stick with it. So yeah, that's what I think. So yeah, maybe if that's in your budget, check that out. I've actually tried to, I don't know, do you guys know what pen pals are? Do you remember pen pals? When I was in high school, we would occasionally do, they would, the teachers would try to set that up. It's essentially you, it might have been with the church too, I forget. It's essentially you get in contact with someone from well, it could be from anywhere, but I think in high school or the church or whatever they were doing, someone from overseas, and you would essentially write letters to them. You'd write a letter being like, hey, what's up? This is about me, whatever. Send a picture of yourself, and you send it, and then you'd get the reply, and it's sort of essentially like messaging, right? But it's mail, like with letters. So it was kind of like, I don't know, it was kind of cool. You got like a little letter from your pen pal, and you know, I don't know, it's nice to get letters, right? But like as a kid, I don't know, that I had my own stuff to do that never really interested me. Like I was all like climbing trees, running outside, whacking, breaking sticks on stuff. But sort of semi-recently in the past year, I don't know, I've been trying to reach out to someone to just like chat with, right? Kind of like, I don't know, in my mind, like the ideal purpose of this would be sort of like self-therapy kind of thing. Like, I don't know, it's nice getting messages, and like since you don't, or at least because I was saying before, like you don't want to burden your friends or your parents with like the lame sort of thoughts that you're having, your doubts or whatever. So I was like, you know, if me and this like sort of pen pal, this stranger, we can sort of, you know, connect, message each other, and offer each other's like support. Like that'd be awesome. That'd be great. You know, like if they're just like, hey, like how was your day? How's your day, man? I'd just be like, hey, my day was rough. Like, how was yours? And I was like, oh, sorry to hear that. Like, you got this, man. Like, or like, you got this. You can, you know, I believe in you. And like, I don't know, just hearing that, like, it's just words, right? But like, just hearing that, like, sort of pumps you up. And if you could both like sort of pump each other up like that, that's like, I don't know, I find that cool. Anyway, so I like reached out, made a couple posts on Reddit, just sort of looking for that. But I don't know, I got a couple bites, but like I think it lasted like a day, and that was just like the beginning phase of just like, hey, what's up? Like, what do you do? Who are you? Like, you know, sort of just getting to know them on a base level. And some people, man, they're bad. Like, I mean, look, I'm gonna say it. I don't care that you broke your ankle. Or was it wrist? Or was it elbow? I think it was elbow. No, but I'm gonna say it. Some people are bad messaging people's, man. Like, you can't just, you know, open it up to the other person. You don't just reply by yes, no, or cool. Like, I think, and not throwing any shade, because, look, if you're not down to do it, you shouldn't be doing it, right? But like, I got a message, this is a while ago, like I said, when I was reaching out, and they were like, hey, like, you sound like a normal enough person, like, I'd be down to like chat. I was like, awesome. I don't know what I said, but for example, I'd be like, where are you from? Like, I'm from here. And then it'd be like, I'm from this place. Like, let's say Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota, period. And that'd be it. So I'd be like, I would like see them, like, have a message, and I'd just be like, I'm from Minnesota. And I'd just be like, oh, fine. Like, so like, got any plans for the weekend? Like, it's pretty chilly here, so I usually like hibernate during the winter. And they're like, no, maybe, like, I think I have a dinner. I'm like, oh, cool, like a dinner. Like, what are you eating? And like, I don't know, they reply by like one word, or like maybe they wouldn't even reply. Then I would like try to like launch it again into like another subject, or like I'm supposed to do like a surprise Santa thing Christmas, like, do you have any suggestions? And they're like, I don't know. I'm sure you get what I mean. Like, oh no, we don't really do that. I just feel like, give me something. But anyway, like, it's fine. But you know, give and take. I guess it's the same way with friends, right? If you're actually trying to make friends, like, part of what makes people connect and be friends is I don't know, you can just respond to like anything or just send whatever, and like, I don't know, it's kind of the feeling, right? Like, I can just send my friend a gif, or I can just be like, yo, and I'll be like they'll just be like, sup. I don't know, and I'll feel it, right? I'll feel the vibe. Or they'll just like, I'll like try to give them a call on Discord, and they'll like respond like sup, working out, and they'll like put a gif of like someone working out, and I'll like just respond with another dumb gif, and they'll like put a little reaction, and it's just like, I don't know. That's better than just like dry conversation. Like, what are you doing today? Nothing. Cool. I'm thinking of going outside later. And then no response. And like it's like they're waiting to be asked a question, right? What do you think about me thinking to go outside? Answer is a question mark. Like, come on. No, exaggerated. But yeah, so yeah, pen pals. So I tried to do that once, but it didn't work out too much. Gonna take a drink of water. Weird throat sound. So, yeah. Winter definitely feels a lot lonelier because, yeah, no lie, I don't like to go outside in winter. I'm inside a lot. What do I do in winter? What do I do? What do I actually do? I don't know, man. Like, occasionally I'll walk, like occasionally, but I get cold, like my fingers get cold fast. I don't know. I like summer. So yeah, I guess maybe that's why I'm inside. I get bummed out in summertime. Bummed out in summertime. Yeah, summertime's great. When it's hot, it's freaking ridiculous. You're just like sitting on the couch and don't want to do anything. And then like you'll like go to a store and it has air conditioning, or the mall, and you're like, and then you leave and you're like, and you sleep so bad. But no, mornings are great in summer. I think I sleep worse. Yeah, I definitely sleep worse in summer. Ugh, horrible sleep. I mean, I could bring my air conditioner. Maybe I'll end up doing that at some point, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's really not that bad with, like, compared to my old apartment, though. It's a lot lot better in this one. But I think the last 2 years I just use the fan exclusively because I don't know if it's just my laziness. It is pretty loud, my air conditioner, which might actually be a good thing since my neighbor's so loud. But it takes up a lot of space. But yeah, I can probably make it work. I think it was. Oh, it like leaked the other time here. It has like an auto evaporator, but like something happened, and at one point it like either got overloaded or malfunctioned or I don't know, and it just got like water everywhere. So what I ended up doing was using the excuse me. One sec, I'll clear my throat. I use like the manual emptier thing, or like how it drips, the water drips, because mine is a floor unit. It's not a window one. Window ones usually, drip out the window. But anyway, so I had to like put like a drip tray. Ooh, apparently it's a thunderstorm outside. That's what my weather app is saying. I should open the doors, get some of that thunder breeze after this this recording, that is. I ain't leaving you guys yet, don't you worry. Still time for you to sleep. So yeah, we'll see how like angry I get from lack of sleep. But maybe my neighbor's not home. I know today when I left to go to the store and when I came back, his truck wasn't there. So that's something. Yeah, air conditioning. I got like BTUs are a scam, man. I don't even know what they stand for. Blocks, tie, Ubers. I don't know. That's what like supposed to mean how powerful an air conditioner is, right? So many BTUs. I got like I could be totally wrong, but I got like an 8,000 BTU one. Let's pretend it is 8,000, and my roommate got like the model down from it. It's like half the size, a lot more mobile, and it was like, so it'd be like 4,000 BTU, and I swear it like did the same thing as mine and was like quieter as well. And I was like, come on. And on top of that, in my experience, all the window mounted units do a much better job. I don't know if it's something with the power. It could be because the floor units, they're easier to install, okay, because they just go like on the floor, right? And there's like a little window piece. But that's the thing is, if you have I guess both ones, you're not supposed to open the window. So I was gonna say you can't open the window with the floor one, but the window one you can't open the window either. So because there's the floor one. There's like the tube that like the air blows out, and like that tube gets hot, and it emits heat. So the longer the tube has to go, the less it's cooling your room, you know. Whereas the window mounted units, the heat's already outside. Like it literally blows outside. It doesn't ever go inside, you know. So there's that to think about, but we'll see. I'll try to make something work. I might have to, I don't know, buy some. And if I buy some plexiglass, what I would have to do. There's that yawn. Or wood. But then I don't have a saw. Unless I visit my dad's place, I could just use cardboard. Or what else? My roommate was, my old roommate, he was so like, I don't know, didn't even care. He just like put it so loose in his window, like whatever, just like closed it. There was like air leaking on all sides, but like, I don't know, did the trick. So yeah. Gonna try to be with you guys till like an hour and a half. Hopefully I don't make this a habit. I mean, I'm only saying that because it takes more effort to make videos. I mean, ramble videos, like, it's not too hard because you're just rambling. But let's say if I actually have like a video with a subject. A video with a subject. It might be harder to fill up all that time with it. But, yeah. Yeah, if I was to do, well, I could just do like the normal, like some people just do a mix of stuff. I always found like cord cutting, I don't know, for some reason, relaxing. Or like people when they're like taking, like energy plucking, aura plucking, where it's like pluck and snip. I mean, we could do that. Let's do some energy plucking. So, this will be a quick little role play, little bonus for you people who lasted this long, if you're not asleep yet. So let me just get a look at your aura here. Let me just get a look at your aura. Let me just see. Okay, on this side. That's not. I mean, you're fine. I'm just seeing a lot of blockages here and some negative energy. How does it feel when I press right here? Do you feel that sort of pressure? I'm pressing like right behind your ear right now. Just right there. I can feel you're having a lot of negative energy, and the way negative energy works, it sort of it crowds some of our senses, like behind the ears, like the temples, like right along like the side, like the edge of your eyes, and it just, I don't know, when after it's cleansed, you're gonna feel a lot better. It's sort of, I mean, it's completely this, and it just sort of creates blockages, and you'll see once I start cleansing this area, everything's going to feel that much more sort of vivid, sort of real. You've also got right up on your scalp, I can see there's some stress there, but there's also a bit of, we might have to do some cord cutting. First, let me just sort of rub some of this negative energy, loosen it up here, loosening it up, bring it up to your temples, just above your ear, below the temple, and breaking that up, and I'm putting it, we got two little balls, and throw that out. Let's grab some of this. I'm just sort of bunching it up here, and then throwing it out, bunching it up, throwing it out. Just sort of gather it all up, all from around you. Gather it up on this side, up. You should be feeling a little bit lighter here. A little bit lighter. Oh, there's a really, really big one. It looks like. Oh, looks like you were holding on to that one for a long time. Throw it out. Pull it. Cut it. Throw it out. Let's see, you're looking a bit better, but there's a lot of like the residue left, so what we can do here is I'll sort of rake it all up, just a gentle raking of your aura. Just raking your aura. Gathering that up. Right in a ball and just throwing it out. We can also do, I'll get my other pair of scissors. These are actually the pair of scissors that Tiptoe Tingles uses. That's what her scissors sound like. So you're looking a lot better now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, since we took a lot of that negative energy out, I'm gonna sort of put some I can put just sort of neutral energy in, and then after I can imbue it with positive sort of vibes, and that'll sort of, expand the rest of your energy. So right now you have some neutral, but some good in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have some neutral energy and just put it in. So I'll just seal it in. Seal it in. Seal it in and just sort of smooth it out. Smooth let's see. Maybe I'll put feeling some more energy. Just back some of that positive energy in. Looking very good. Your aura, I can feel the warm glow on it. It's looking actually amazing. Now let me just, imbue it with some positive vibes. Very nice, very nice. How do you feel? A lot more relaxed, I hope. You look a lot more relaxed. How is your, can you see that? Yeah, see that good? Can you hear that? This side? Okay, and focus on me. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, do you feel, once again, behind your ears? Yeah, that feels a lot looser, a lot more better. Yeah, that's looking good. I think maybe what I'll do is just, I'll smooth everything out. I'll just smooth and smooth and smooth and smooth and smooth it out 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 and smooth it out. Pretty good, pretty good. I think actually you look. Hold on, there's a couple, just ones, a couple more. Sorry, I didn't really see these ones. They were sort of hidden under all this. You had some positive stuff here, but underneath was one. If I could just pull it slowly, pull it and pull it and pull it and cut. Throw it out and pull it and pull it and throw it out and pull it and pull it and pull it and cut it. Alright, maybe I'll do a final scan here just to make sure there's not any more of those ones hidden. So to do a scan, and we will just scanning, just scanning. Oh, one here. Scanning. And no, that's great. You're all good. There was no more. That was the last one. We got the last one. So, you should be good now. I smoothed everything out. Just maybe this one spot where I just and there we go. I think it'll be very hard for any negative energy to get inside you. Everything's smoothed out, and I can already see the positive energy just, filling up all those neutral ones I put in. You're actually looking really, really great, really vibrant. You're glowing. You've got a nice warm glow about you. So thank you so much for coming. And feel free to stop by any time, and I'll cut some more of those negative energy out if you haven't managed to pick up more. But you should be good for at least 3-4 weeks for sure. So I hope you enjoyed that a little impromptu cord cutting, energy cutting, not really cord, but role play. And I think that's where I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna probably make myself a cold bottle of water. That's right. I'm gonna turn on the tap, wait till it gets cold, and get some cold water. Do I want ice? Maybe ice. Ooh, that actually, maybe I'll make myself an iced glass of water. That actually sounds nice. Hopefully I got ice. I think I made some like three weeks ago, maybe. Put that in a glass, fill it up with cold water, and that little like tingly sound as the glass is like cling, 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 cling. The best imitation ever. Yeah, I think I'll make that. What else? I will be turning my fan back on. I'll open the balcony door, see if we got cold air flying in on us with that. Okay, well, now I'm looking at my computer, and that thunderstorm warning icon has disappeared. I guess I should have guessed, because I didn't hear any thunder. I didn't even hear any rain or wind. But we'll open the door. We'll check out. We'll see what the temperature's like. Actually, it says it's 25, but my computer said it was like 21 when I was going outside. But I wore like a tank. I don't even know what you call it. I'm thinking like tank top, crop top, but like those are like women's shirts, right? And then there's the inappropriate name, the wife beater. That's what we called it in high school. It's just the top without the sleeves, right? Anyway, I started loving those tops because they're a lot cooler, and I sweat. I get hot, I sweat, but with that, I always get airflow. So I sweat a lot less, and I don't come home with like pit stains on my shirt because there is no pits to stain. Why was I talking about that again? Oh yeah, I was saying how the temperature lied. Anyway, it wasn't like 21, it was like 33. And we're talking Celsius. I'm a Canadian boy, so we work in this Celsius. Probably get a quick snack, maybe. Yeah, probably. I'm not that hungry, but maybe we won't. Yeah, maybe we're good. Yeah, and then maybe, I'll see what's, if anything's popping on the Discord. I'll probably be actually heading to bed soon because, I want to wake up pretty early tomorrow, and, it's gonna be hard sleeping tonight with this heat, I think. But who knows? We'll be good, right? We'll be good. If anything, I'll nap tomorrow during the day, and naps always feel great. So thanks for watching, guys. Not sure what I want to do in the next one. I might visualization, but I gotta prep for that one, so maybe tomorrow I'll do a bit of writing, write down some bullet points for the guided meditation, visualization, sorry. And thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon. Take care of yourself, guys. Stay positive. And I appreciate you all. And I'll definitely see you in the next one. Bye-bye.